everyone, welcome to Xiaohe Classroom. In this section, we will introduce the application of H3 one-to high-speed counting function. First of all, we need to configure the high-speed counting point in the hardware configuration interface. After entering the hardware configuration, click HSC configuration under the tool. After entering, we can configure the HSC we need to use here. New point selection for clock, direction, reset, started capture. I will need to use the internal technology counting mode in the program later, so the points here do not need to be configured. In practical applications, you can configure according to the actual points. Click OK after completion. Then we also need to call the corresponding library instruction in the program. The program has been written. Let's take a look. After adding the HSC library to the software, you can see that the words inside contain multiple instructions. The high-speed counter setting instruction is used in the program. And then you can set its control word, current value, preset value, etc. Then the following are mode setting instructions. Get the current value instruction. Get the current counting state instruction and read speed instruction. Before we get the speed, we need to call the time window to set the window time. The meaning of the instruction can be viewed in the definition. The description of the meaning of the pins of each instruction, such as the configuration of the control word, the number of preset values, and then the address of the starting pointer of the preset value table can be viewed here. Two preset values are set here, and then the preset value is given through the address starting from VB5000. The two preset values here correspond to VD5000 and VD5004. Then this is the mode setting instruction, which supports a total of 5 modes from 0 to 4. Mode 0 is a single-phase counter with internal orientation. Mode 1 is a single-phase counter with external orientation. Mode 2 is a two-phase counter with increment or decrement clock. Mode 3 is an abi-phase quadrature counter, and Mode 4 is an internal counter. Here, mode for internal counting is used, and external wiring is omitted. Then get the current value, which can be obtained through the instruction or directly through the HCO address. The pulse we use to count has been configured later. The pulse output is carried out through the pulse of the H31 to body. The program and hardware configuration have been configured. After that, the PLC will directly send the pulse and then count it with internal counting. So let's download this program and see how it works. You can see that the current axis is already in a standstill state. Let's take a look at the current axis when it is not moving. We can see that its speed is 0, and then the pulse count is also 0. So let's run it directly. Set the running speed first. Then trigger it to run. You can see that the current value has now been obtained, and then the speed has also been obtained. The speed of 130,1072 pulses per second, because the speed given by our instruction just now is 10. Converted into pulses is 130,1072. The above is the application of H3, 1 to high-speed counting function. Thank you for watching.